I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.
Hey, what up? You know the face, you know the name, you know the voice. One on Mr. Thanksgiving DJ Drama. You're rocking with MrTaliaferro.com.
All right, we are live. We are back with MrTaliaferro.com. Y'all know who I'm next to. You know him from any mixtape that's been rocking for the last, 10 plus years now. You know this man has had his hand in it. He's been everywhere musically. He's been doing this thing. You might have heard him with Luca Brasi too. All the dedications from Wayne. We could go on all day with this, but we are here with DJ Drummer. How you doing, man?
How you feeling? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. You just shut Knoxville down with your DJ set. How was this, and what is it feeling like still being able to come out and fans just loving you after all these years?
Man, it's a blessing, man. You know, I've been doing it for a minute, and to come to places like Knoxville, which I don't get to come to that often, and just to receive the type of love that I get. It's very humbling after the years that I've put in and so forth. So, for me, it's a fun ride.
Now, we're closing in on milestones. Those Trapper Dies are legendary mixtapes. I ain't going to make you feel old. But what's that like, people still rocking with those tapes, those classic tapes?
It's crazy, man. Through the years, I've had people come up to me and tell me stories about, I'm the reason why they became a DJ, or just what Trapper Die meant to them, or that being the first mixtape they heard, or even we're coming on 10 years of a lot of those tapes, like from Trapper Die to Dedication to the Pharrell in My Mind tape, and for me it's like sometimes I even take myself out of the equation and go back and listen. And the other day I was in the gym listening to Trapper Die, and the intro came on and I still got chills. So that's when it's something monumental. So for me, it's all the things that I've done. It's great because it's part of my career, but I stay focused because it's always about what I do tomorrow, not what I did yesterday.
You got a favorite out of all those mixtapes?
Nah, that'd be like picking a child, and I got like 100 kids, so it's like every mixtape is it's hard for me to even do a top 10 list. So
wow,
there's not a lot of DJs that can say that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
I don't know any other DJs that can say.
I got a lot of classics.
You got a repertoire. You've been teasing a lot of music through your Instagram and through other outlets.
Right.
Dedication 6, we got that tease. We got your Gangsta Grills, Quality Street Music too, possibly. Anything you can confirm about those two?
You just named two good ones that people should be looking out for.
That's all you gonna give me?
Yeah, man, that's fair enough. You did it better than me.
Revolt TV, you and Ciroc, is that coming soon?
Yeah, be on the lookout for that. Just last week we did a big Ciroc Boys campaign, and all the DJs, the Ciroc DJs came in, and it was legendary. The round table was something special. Something that stuck out for me was Funk Flex and SNS telling a lot of old school stories. SNS is. I always give him a lot of praise because he's the reason why I became a mixtape DJ. He was the first mixtape that I heard. And Flex, when it comes to DJs, is one of the biggest brands ever in hip hop music. So just to be at the table and to hear them tell stories about old school DJs and old school New York clubs was it was monumental. And being a part of the Ciroc Boys, being a part of a brand that Diddy has turned into something that's internationally known, and one of the biggest brands in the world is, again, it's something humbling.
T-Pain's The Iron Way that just dropped recently. Kind of had a lot of versatility going on that tape. He was all over the place just doing, had trap singles. He did some with Gotti, did some with Wayne. He was all over the place. What's that like, and him getting back into it and just giving us that music that we love from him?
T-Pain is like one of the greatest of our generation, and it got to a point with him where, his style was so emulated that he started to get a lot of backlash. And I think, when I listened to T-Pain, T-Pain came and played me a lot of the music he had for the tape. And it was like, sometimes he doesn't even realize how much of a genius he is, and this was our first Gangsta Grills. He told a story about how we were supposed to do one, a couple years ago, and it didn't happen. So, I know for him, it meant a lot to him. For me, it means a lot. I love being a part of, people's careers where it's like, for a moment they counted T-Pain out, and I like to, I like to be a part of those projects that, when people be like, okay, T-Pain is here, T-Pain is back, and not even like he never left, kind of similar to when I did Chris Brown in My Zone, at a moment when people was kind of counting Chris out, and that tape kind of, helped catapult him back into where he is today. So,
The summer tour with Wiz Khalifa this summer. What can we expect from that? I know it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know what to expect. You know, I'm just going to get high and have fun. You know, so when you see me on stage, just make sure you got a glass of water for me, because there's not going to be a lot of water backstage. Me and Wiz went back on tour last year.
Yeah.
Crazy. This year, Fall Out Boy is joining us, or should we say we're joining them, and we should have a lot of fun. I mean, summer tours are something special, and I'm definitely going to make it legendary with what I do.
No, we got to get you out of here. Anything that you're working on that you want to announce soon in the works?
Man, I got so many projects. Quality Street Music. Shout to my man Uzi. Shout to Scheme. Shout to my man Yaki. Shout to the Wedding Crashers, the whole team. My man Lake Show, D Rich, Cannon, Sense, BL, Pat. Mean Street Studios. Shout to Atlantic Records. Shout to E1, Ciroc Boys. I wear so many hats, I don't even know where to go. I'm going to just say it like this and like that. We go.
If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@mrtaliaferro.com.